like mine before. Well, I guess it's time that the SATs get a little shaken up from somebody who knows a wonderful way to get into any college they should choose. Yes, rather than restrict myself by taking the traditional scholastic aptitude test, I'm going to give you a dose of my SATs. Skills and talent. That's right, it's the new millennium, so kids ought to have lots of options to get into the college of their choice. And I've chosen an incredibly challenging yet dynamic discipline to prove my worth to all of you. Cheerleading, yeah, go S-A team. Give me an S.
S.
Give me an A.
A.
Now give me a T.
T.
Great, that was T-rific. For all you SAT committee members from the English testing division, that was a pun. I said T-rific. A pun is a play on words intended for humorous results. Who here loves humor? I know I do. Humor can be so fun. Give me an H.
H.
Now give me an A.
A.
What's that spell?
Ha.
Say it again.
Ha.
Now say it 2 times in a row.
Ha.
Made you laugh, see? So fun. I'm going to tell you guys a joke, but right after I do a cartwheel. Notice that my body was in a circular motion when I did that? That's almost a sphere. So all you folks from the mathematics division, mark down on your charts that Babs knows her math. Oh, speaking of math, here's the joke I promised you. What kind of underwear does a mermaid wear? Answer, an algebra. Get it? Like algebra, yes, but it's a joke. Give me 2 ha-has. Ha! And hopefully a few hundred points. I made that joke up myself. I was inspired after watching Nova. You all will have to decide if that should give me points towards English or math. I've got a lot more for both, so I think my bases are covered. Speaking of bases, I would like to take this time to say that I'm worth waiting for. My body is my own, and I don't need to be physical with a boy to know that I'm special. This is sort of the public service announcement portion of my test, and I just think it shows my well-roundedness. And that wasn't a pun. But all seriousness aside, it's important to take public service announcements very seriously. Sometimes they're about smoking, sometimes they're about salmonella. Either way, as part of the public, I really appreciate every service announcement I've ever heard. Every last one. Give me a P.
P.
Give me an S.
S.
Now give me an A.
A.
What's that spell?
PSA.
PSA. Here's another quick PSA. Babs is totally cool. Okay, so now it's time for a word problem. And that's no problem for me. Choo-choo! Chugga-chugga-chugga-chugga. Choo-choo! I'm a train. Choo-choo! Okay, so one train leaves Washington, D.C., going 50 miles an hour, plus choo-choo! Another train leaves Chicago, going 80 miles an hour, and both trains are headed towards Philadelphia. Which train will arrive first? Easy. Go to the train station and see. Or check out the World Wide Web for train schedules. Come on, everybody. Give me a W.
W.
Give me another W.
W.
Give me another W.
W.
And give me another W.
W.
What's that spell? World Wide Web. Wheelie. Yeah. That was another pun, by the way. Can I get extra credit on the English portion of my test? Okay. So, here's another quick PSA. This time, that stands for perky, stunning, athlete. That's me. Don't be mad at me because I'm beautiful. I don't hold my beauty against you. Sure, everything in life comes easier to me. And sure, my life so far has been one great big American dream. And sure, I know how hard it can be when you're not me. But I'm the only me, and don't forget that. There's just one of me, and I'm the only me I've got. And that's important. Oh, and don't do crack. Okay, I know nobody wants to finish up, but as that famous person once said, all good things must come to an end. Which is so true. Like last year's homecoming game against the Vikings, I think all of us here will agree that our Rockets lit up the sky with their ferocious attitudes and amazing plays. I've written something special to commemorate that marvelous event. Rockets, oh Rockets, you play with real team spirit. I loved your outfits. That was a haiku, by the way. Thank you. I've written another little ditty, this time for my pom-poms. It's an iambic pentameter, just like William Shakespeare used to use. I don't know why he didn't just talk normal like everyone else, but he was British, so you never know. Okay, here's your fluffy, yet you're firm. I hold you high and swing you like a cloud. You shake and shimmer while I yell out loud. You look just like a clown with a new perm. I love you both. You're fluffy, yet you're firm. Okay, so now I really have to finish up. So here's my big closing. I hope that as the SAT committee, I've proven to you that people can cheer their way into college. I know I would be a wonderful asset to any campus, Harvard included, so just leave any acceptance letters you have for me on the stage. I'll come back and get them after I've done my warm-down yoga in the locker room. There's a locker room, right? Okay. So I worked out a special cheer that has lots of rules for both math and English and lots of other things. I hope you like it. And rules by Babs. In 1492, Columbus sailed ocean blue. The king and queen of Spain thought the world was flat, but our boy Christy showed him where it's at. The world is round. Our world is round. Now, math. You want to see some shapes? Yeah! I'd love to. Please. How about some triangles? Like I saw sleeves. It's got two long sides and one that's smaller. Don't get cut on its points. It'll make you jump and holla. Ouch! I said, it hurts me. Ouch! Ouch! Everybody,